Some people have sworn by Psalm. Some people have sworn by Psalms. For some people, it is either Psalms or nothing else. I am also swearing by the power of Psalms, the secret behind Psalms, the power behind Psalms. Psalms is a very, very, very powerful. One good thing about Psalms is you mustn't be a Christian to use Psalms. Psalms is a very powerful weapon. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate you. Please, if you haven't subscribed, could you please kindly click the subscribe button? If you have subscribed, Gloria Chizio is saying thank you. Thank you, I appreciate you. Psalms and Revelation are two books of the Bible that gives me chill when I'm reading it, especially Psalms. You feel Psalms, when you're reading Psalms, you feel this instant judgment. Especially when you are reading a verse that has to judge your enemies. You feel this instant judgment. So many persons have used Psalms to get their breakthrough. Now, while you do some of these spiritual things, I tell you, if you align it with Psalms, it makes it faster, it makes it more powerful. Little wonder why when you go to maybe churches for, they want to give you prayer, if there is no Psalm in it, they never start. Now, I want us to always incorporate Psalms in our spiritual journey, doing these natural things, because there is power in Psalms. Today, I'll be telling us how you can use Psalms for financial breakthrough. Psalms of breakthrough, Psalms of prosperity, Psalms of wealth. But the number one way you can use Psalm is to acknowledge that God is the one that gives whatever a man has or whatever a man owns. Nothing we do that comes by our power or grace. It is only when God says yes that it will come to materialize. So you have to put God first, acknowledge God. But before you start using Psalms, please, yes, there is a Psalm of forgiveness. I call that Psalm of cleansing. Yes, that is Psalm 51, where we acknowledge that we all have sinned, asking God to forgive us our iniquities. Psalm 51. Now, if you're not the type that maybe cleanse yourself with some of these natural things, but you want to go the Psalms way, start with some prayer of Psalm 51, asking God for mercy and forgiveness, acknowledging that we all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, acknowledging that in the sight of God, we are filthy. Number one, that is how, before you start using any psalm, if at all, Psalm 51 is very important. So, take for example, Psalm 112 verse, Psalm 112, blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who delights greatly in his commandments. His descendants will be mighty on earth. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches will be in his house, and his righteousness endureth forever. This is a Psalm 112. Psalm 112, you can start from verse 1 to 3. You understand? Now, I will tell us the major psalm you will use for this financial breakthrough, how you will use it, and some other ingredients you can use it with the psalm. How you can pray it rather. You don't use psalm, you pray psalm. You don't read psalm, you pray psalm. Now, how do you pray psalm? There are places whereby it will require thou. For example, you input your name there. There are places that it will require, I don't know how to use it, but you input your name there. Now, when is the best time to use psalm? The best time to use psalm, mostly in quotes, please don't misquote me, is midnight, the power of midnight. The power of midnight. We'll talk about midnight very soon. The power of midnight. The best time to use psalm is the midnight. Psalm is a terror in the kingdom of whatever. Psalm is a terror. Psalm is a destroyer. Psalm is a collector. Yes, collector in the sense that by the grace of God, when you pray psalms often, you will collect whatever it is that belongs to you that have been taken by the enemy. You understand? Alongside some of these natural things. Now, Psalm Psalm 30, I will tell us the main psalm for this purpose. Psalm 34 verse 10 is another psalm. Psalm 1 verse 3. Psalm 1 verse 3 is another psalm. Psalm 115 verse 4 is another psalm. Now, if there is a principle about life, if you are praying for with psalm for financial breakthrough, there's a principle that governs life. Now, what is that principle? When it says give, it shall be given unto you, what does that mean? When you release, you get back more than you have given. Yes, that is one secret of life. That is one secret of financial breakthrough. Discover this secret, and I tell you, you will not have to worry about, I don't know how to put it. They say he who lends to the poor lends to the Lord, right? That is another secret. Discover that secret. Now, you cannot be praying for financial breakthrough without trying to release your hand, without trying to give. I understand that some people have this fear of giving to the beggars in the street because they believe that, especially when you are not spiritually inclined, especially when you don't really know what to do before you give out your money, especially when you don't have this discernment spirit. Yes, we know that the world now is evil. A lot is happening out there. This fear of if I give out my money, the person may go and use it. Stories, untold stories that we've been hearing, which to a larger percentage is not a lie. Now, you don't or mustn't have to give to the beggar in the street if you have that fear. You can buy food and give them. At least food, they cannot use your food against you, right? You can buy food and give them. But in the absence of giving them food or financial this thing, you can give to that trader that you see her with small tray. You can give to that trader that what she has on her tray is not more than 5,000, but she's just out there so that she does not starve. You can give to that widow. At least those ones, you will not say they'll take your money and go and give it to evil people to you. You understand? I am not saying, please don't misquote me. Now, sometimes let me tell you where we get it wrong in terms of giving, and it is used against you. Household enemy. When you give people that know you, people that monitor you, majorly that is where you begin to have problem. But when you give to people, go far, someone that don't know you, someone you will not see again, and you have this leading, bless this person, please bless the person and move on with your life. This kind of giving open way for you, no matter how small it is. I'm beginning to degrade from the psalm this thing, but I'm telling you the truth. There is power in giving. You give and you receive. That is one principle of life. Know this if you want to use psalm for prosperity first. Now, whatever one does in life, you need to have faith. If you don't have faith and believe that this thing is going to work for you, even God himself says we cannot work with God except we have faith and believe in God. Have faith and believe that this thing is going to work for me. Faith is a very powerful key in whatever we do in life. For the psalm you can use to pray out your financial breakthrough, especially at midnight, please get me Psalm 23. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23 is the psalm of affirmation. If you don't know, the Christian affirmation. You are affirming that God is your provider, God is your protector. He makes your cup runs over. You understand? You are affirming it. So sometimes we just read Psalm 23 for reading's sake. We are supposed to be praying Psalm 23. With every word you read, the Lord is my shepherd. You stop and meditate that the Lord is that God is your guidance, God is your protector, that He's your shield. You are covered under the shadow of the Almighty. Pray Psalms and stop reading Psalms. Then take every word that comes with Psalm 23, step by step. That is number one way you can use Psalms. Another way you can use Psalms for breakthrough is, please, you can do this for me for 7 days. Get me a bucket of water. Reading Psalm 23, Psalm 115 into the bucket of water. Pray me those Psalms into the water, speaking prophetically at midnight. Every day you pray these psalms for that 7 nights, get me money if you can. If you cannot, please go ahead and do it, because I know some of us are in countries whereby we cannot give alms. I understand that. If you cannot, please do it. Go ahead and do it without the money. But if you can, every day you pray this psalm at midnight, sign of financial breakthrough. Get a seed. What is that seed? No matter how little it is, put it down as your seed and say, God, this is my exchange. I tell us something, nothing happens in this life without an exchange. You have to exchange something to get something in this life. Spiritually, in the spiritual, something must be taken for something to be released for you. So when you get this money, read this psalm into the bucket of water. Pray it rather. Pray it. Speak it. Anywhere that requires you to put your name and say, from today, you are breaking every financial barrier. You are breaking everything that is making you not to make sales. You are breaking everything that is making you not to be favored. You are breaking everything that is making you not to be not to prosper. When you are done reading this psalm, praying these psalms rather. But remember first, please be cleansing yourself. Be cleansing yourself and leave yourself open for favor. Be cleansing yourself. And before you start reading these psalms, read Psalm 51. It's very, very key. When you are done reading these psalms inside this bucket of water at midnight, add me a spoon of honey if you can into it. If you cannot, please go ahead and use this bucket of water to have your baths. Do not towel dry yourself. Go back to sleep. Do it immediately, that midnight. Immediately I'm done praying, carry a bucket of water, go and pour it on yourself prayerfully and declaring financial breakthrough into your life. Now, what do you do with the money you have for the first day? You keep it. Repeat this exercise for 7 midnights if you can, consecutively. Each day you do it, drop your seed and speak into that seed that this is your exchange, this is your connection, that this will connect you with people that will change your life. This will open your eyes to opportunity. Sometimes we don't need people to, I don't know how to put it. Sometimes what we need to get financial breakthrough is opportunity. That our eyes, our visions will be open, our thoughts, our ears will be open to see an opportunity when it presents itself. Now, sometimes we only think or assume that the only time you are praying for financial breakthrough, you only expect it to come in monetary terms by others or from others. No, but sometimes God opened our eyes to see it as an opportunity around us. Maybe it could be an opportunity. Oh, start supplying. God could open your eye in the process of praying for that financial breakthrough with the psalm. God could open your eye and say, see, you can start selling water in this. You can go and meet this person. Ask them if you can supply for them and all that. That is it. That is the key. Now, after you are done using praying these psalms for that 7 nights and using the water to bathe, take the money. I have a video on the channel a few days ago. I will link it with this one. I also have a video on the channel where I talk about Psalm 65 for financial breakthrough. Yes, I will link it, these 2 videos with this particular video so you can watch and understand something. There's a video we had on the channel a few days ago where you can use the land, sand, soil of a place you find yourself, a land, a country where you find yourself, and honey to wash your leg. You can read these psalms into this water and use it to wash your leg also. That is also another way you can use it. Now, when you are done for these 7 midnights, you may not just go as far as reading only the psalms. When you are done bathing, if your strength permits you, pray. I tell you, you will see revelations. Your eyes will be open towards some things. When you are done, take this money, these 7 pieces of money. Now, it doesn't matter the denomination. If you have, for example, 100 naira today, maybe tomorrow 200, tomorrow 50, you understand what I'm trying to say? Or if you have the same denomination, it's okay. Go out and give this denomination of money. Go out and give this denomination of money to the beggars in the streets. Now, with that kind of money, can I tell you something? Don't be scared. Nothing will happen to your money. Nothing will happen to your money because that money is fire already. That is, if you are the type that is scared that your money can be used against you for evil. I have a video on the channel how you can covenant your money so that it can never be used against you for evil. Or should we remake this video? Because some videos are just so important that sometimes you need to remake them. You understand? Yes. So go out and give this money as almsgiving to the beggars on the street, to the needies on the street. If you don't want to give it as you can use it to buy food to a hungry person on the street. If you don't want to, maybe there's no way you can buy food with it, go out and bless it. Use it to bless someone. Maybe it's a woman in your street that you feel like, oh, this woman, look at what she's selling. You get my point, please. You go out, just use it and bless the life of someone that will in turn tell you, God bless you. And keep your finger crossed, keep hoping, keep believing in God, and see things begin to turn around for your own goods. Use these psalms this way. Let me hear your testimonies by the grace of God. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. It's none other person but Gloria Cheesy. Oh, thank you.